Good morning and welcome to Bake Cooking with That Guy. Actually, we're going to call this one Wake and Baking with That Guy because it's the morning. I just woke up and as you can tell, I am partaking in some of the glorious morning activities. Now we're going to be cooking up some banana bread here today for you. So, yeah, go get some raw bananas and some coffee and yeah, welcome to the first episode of Wake and Baking with That Guy. See you in the kitchen. Hey, welcome back to my kitchen. This is Wake and Baking with That Guy. As things go with the morning Wake and Baking with That Guy, we had a little bit of camera malfunction, lost the last clip there, but what you missed out is nothing much. All we did is take the overripe bananas that were nice and brown, like, you know, brown, and we mushed them up with that 1/3 of a cup of melted butter. Oh, I guess I didn't tell you the ingredients because we lost that clip. So let's go over the ingredients here. It's the morning, so like I say, welcome back to my kitchen. This is a definite baked cooking episode at its finest. So where did I leave off in the video that we lost? Ingredients. We're going to use 3 ripe bananas, 1/3 of a cup of butter, 1½ cups of flour. We're going to use a pinch of table salt, 1½ teaspoons of baking soda, 1 cup of sugar, 1 egg, and some vanilla, about a teaspoon of it. But I came back after being outside and I thought, I don't want just basic banana bread. I gotta do something else. So I grabbed the cinnamon, strawberries, some leftover butterscotch. Now, can you say like munchies here or what? Like, this is typical. I can't just do one thing. I got to do a bunch of things. So let's continue where we left off. We got that. It's almost all mushed together now. Get the bananas and the butter blended somewhat together. It doesn't have to be perfect. I don't mind a little bit chunks of banana. It's going to go with the little chunks of strawberry I'm going to put in here soon too. I've never put the strawberries in banana bread before, but it's my favorite combination, strawberry banana smoothies and shit like that. So I figure, why not put it in here? So now we got to put the egg in here. Now what I do is drop the egg in the side there. Then I make sure to pre-mix up the egg yolk and the white together before mixing it in with everything else. And I'm going to add in a teaspoon of vanilla. In with that, and stir and mix all that together nice. Now it's already starting to smell good. It doesn't look that good, but it smells good. And now let's add in that cup of sugar. That's quite a full one, so we'll top it off there. Now get that. And mix all that together. Make sure to get all the clumps out of that sugar first. Now, banana bread is really easy and quick prep time. It's one great thing about making it. Prep time is easy. It's pretty much anyone should be able to make this. So we added in those ingredients. Where the hell am I now? Sometimes I should write this shit down so I remember. But yeah, it's okay. So let's add a pinch of salt. Now that's too much. I'm talking just a pinch. Leftover salt, throw it on the table. I should have threw it over my shoulder for good luck. I don't know. Maybe that's some other, I don't know who does that. What tradition? Ain't mine. So we'll add in our flour. And we're going to add in 1½ teaspoons of our baking soda. Now make sure it's nice and level. 1½ Take a wooden spoon. Hopefully these wooden spoons hold out. I got them at the dollar store and they've already broke on a few of my cooking. But yeah, what do you get when you pay $1 for 3 of them? So we're going to mix all that up. And now, I think we're going to have to cut up our strawberries and throw those in there, and our chips. Now you can see it doesn't get like a bread dough. It kind of gets all mushy. I don't know what other things resemble it. Almost thick, like a bit of brownies almost, I guess. I don't know. The brownies I make aren't like regular brownies. They're, you know, special brownies. I'm going to make that recipe one day for you guys. But let's get our strawberries happening so we can get these strawberries in here. Ooh, coffee. Hold on a minute. Gotta. Okay, where am I again? Strawberries. Let's get them in some nice little pieces here. So I'm just going to slice them, dice them, chop them, get them in somewhat cubes, as you can see. We'll see how those do in there. Now, I've heard of people doing this before. I've never tried it. I used to come home to my buddy's wife there. She'd hang banana bread on my door, but it never had strawberries in it. But damn, it was good banana bread. And I moved away from that freebie, so I had to learn to make my own banana bread. And since then, we make a lot of it. Now, I don't know how many strawberries we should throw in. I kind of don't want to overdo it. I added a little more flour than I usually add too, because I think these will add a little water, moisten it a bit. And let's add in a few of our chips at a time. I'm going to go with that ratio right now. Oh, and I forgot to say that baked, of course, you got to preheat your oven to 350. You're going to cook these for about an hour. Now let's fold all those strawberries in together. And the chips and all the goodness. And then, yeah, get yourself a greased bread pan. One of these bad boys. And then, did I add everything? I gotta make sure I added everything this morning, because last night was a long night. It looks like I added everything. Yeah, I did. And I did preheat the oven. Gotta make sure, because nothing worse than putting shit in the oven and finding out like half an hour later you didn't even turn it to bake or something like that. I've done that many occasions. It's a pain in the ass. Then you're waiting even longer. But this is that recipe, so we added everything in it. Oh, I just seen at the bottom there was a little flour, so let's make sure that mixes up. And throw that in there. Oh, it smells so good. Now, cooking time on this is about an hour, like I say, at 350. So there's how that looks. And I think we're going to try throwing a little bit of like cinnamon swirly in here. Sort of like that. And we'll just kind of, I don't know how they do it, but I just want to get a little bit on top. I don't want it to be all the way through because I want to taste the strawberries and everything. So we're going to put a little more in that corner. Like I say, it's like the Bob Ross of cooking, you know. Cinnamon needs a little friend. We'll put the little friend just over here. And just a little more over here. And now that's nice. Now what we're going to do with this guy, like I say, oven, 350 for 1 hour. I'm going to go throw it in my oven. Then I'm going to get another coffee. Then, I don't know what the hell I'm going to do for an hour. You could probably imagine. So, we'll see you back in an hour anyway, when this thing's done. Because I'm going to be hungry and want to eat most of it. Hey, welcome back. It's been, by the time of it, 50 minutes. I took a look earlier. It was getting a little brown quicker than I thought because my oven's a piece of crap and it doesn't really cook proper temperature. But if you do 350 for 1 hour, it should be good. So it's just been a little over 50 minutes. I'll pull out mine and show you what we got. Looks pretty good. Ooh, I see some strawberries in there. Ooh, those look really good. Okay, now, you don't want to pull it out of your pan right away because it's just going to fall apart on you. So this is the part of the show where you get to go and you like brag to your neighbors, not with your voice, but you brag to them with the smell of your food by opening your window, putting it by there. Some people say it's to help cool down. I just like it because it drives the neighbors mad by smelling such good food. And it's for my family. Sometimes they get some, but a lot of times, you know, this stuff just gets destroyed by my family. It's gone within an hour or so. So, you know, time to let that cool down for a little while, you know, give her about 20 minutes or so before you want to pull it out of the pan. Then it's ready to serve. We'll, I guess, wait a few minutes, and then, yeah, I'll make the last video and show you it out of the pan, cut her open, and see how it turns out. So, we'll see you in another 15 minutes, 20 minutes. Peace. Hey, yeah, it's been about 10-15 minutes, so, I'm hungry. As you can see, it came out of the loaf perfect. Let's take a cut into her, see how it turned out. Oh yeah, look at that. Nice strawberries in there. I think the butterscotch chips are in there somewhere. Get another nice piece here. Now it's still really hot because I kind of rushed into it, but ooh, there you go. Little fresh mint for garnish. There you have your strawberry banana bread. So, you know, thank you for tuning in to Waking Bacon with that guy. Hope you enjoyed this episode. Hope you enjoy making the banana bread. You can find me on my Facebook, you know, poke a link there. You can find me on my Twitter. You know, if you want to find me on my Twitter, it's, yeah, the @ Baked Cooking. Facebook, I'll flash up a thing instead of read it all out to you. And then, yeah, hope you subscribe to my YouTube channel. And, as you can see here, my little guy is hounding me for this banana bread. It just smells so good. I want to eat it too. So, till then, we'll see you next time. Have a good one.